I've got this kit. This is one of these audio spectrum display type kits. So a load of different coloured LEDs go on here, and there's a chip here. So it's all surface mount. The documentation says it's a, what is it, 1084S. I'm not really sure what that is. It's got no markings on it, but I suppose it's one of these kind of bar graph display type chips. So I've started to assemble this already. So I've already put in some resistors on the back here, some surface mount resistors, and I was just tinning up the space for the chip. I was going to assemble this. I'm not the world's biggest fan of surface mount kits, but this one was at a low price, and it looked like it might be a fun thing to assemble. So here I am. So the next thing I think is to get all of these coloured LEDs and put them in the right place. So that's going to be a fairly long job. Okay, so I've got these LEDs all soldered in now, and I've been using the meter set to the diode test setting to show that the LEDs are properly connected. So this row here is blue, this one is yellow, green, and finally red. So what remains, there's some assorted hardware here. We have stereo audio socket, we've got a power jack, a button, those go on the top here. But before that I'm going to put in the remaining surface mount components, because they're all very fiddly. So we've got a few resistors and a couple of capacitors that have to go in, so let me do that. So all the resistors and capacitors are now in place on both sides, and so it's just this remaining, connection hardware now. So I'm going to do that. I notice there's some extra through holes here where the jack is. Now I've seen this technique before in some kits, so that obviously fits in here, but then to give the jack more strength and so that it can't lift up at the top here, what you do is you make a little rectangle of wire that comes up from one hole, goes over the top and through the other one, and then they get soldered in to give it some physical strength. So I'll definitely fit that wire loop as well. The assembly is complete now, so let's power it up. So this is 5 volts coming from a bench power supply. It's center positive. So there's this mode button. I'm not sure what the modes mean, but there seem to be 3 modes on here according to the documentation. So it actually says 3, 2 and 1. Also you can control the sensitivity by doing a long press. So if I press for about a second on release, it says L. That's meant to say H according to the documentation, but that bar's not lighting up. And B. So I'm not quite sure what setting I want it on. But let's start with L. So I've got a Bluetooth speaker here with an auxiliary input, and I've got this connected to this little MP3 player that has a little micro SD card slot, and I've got this powered from its own separate power supply at the moment. So what we'll do, this kit actually came with this splitter, which I think is quite a useful idea, because that means that we can hear the music and play it through the device at the same time, through the display. So let's plug both of those in there. This one into the MP3 player. The cables are a bit tight, let me just undo this. Alright. Right, so I've set it playing. That's quite a nice display. Turn the level up a bit. Maybe that's at maximum already. Let's try the next track. It's a bit difficult to see in full daylight, so I might record some footage later when it's darker in here. But you can see, I mean, this is the basic idea. So you got the audio input, so that you can with the splitter you can listen to the music and you can get the display at the same time. So that's quite a nice little kit, the ASD84S, which you can get in various places. I found it quite difficult to get all the LEDs correctly located, but the effect is quite nice, I think.